Hi, this is Mike Aloia with American Hearts Radio Entertainment Network, and I'm here at Jackie Knight's Comedy Club in St. Augustine with two of the greatest people that I've ever known, Miss Jackie Knight
Thank you.
and Mr. Darryl Rhoades.
Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir.
Say hello to everybody out there, Darryl.
Hey, both of you. How you doing?
Well, I want to say one thing. You guys have been in the comedy business for a long time. And how long have you two known each other?
We had, I guess we had an affair, what, about 22 years ago?
I thought we met in the garden with an apple.
No, and you had the surgery and you became a woman, and I thought, well, I can make adjustments.
That's how it worked. It's been a while.
You guys have been working together for a long time. How many times have you had Darryl here at the club?
How many has I had him? I
Yeah,
had
she's had
let's see. Well, back, it's been what, 13 years, 12 years?
Yeah, I've been up in here 5, 6, 7 times.
Yeah.
This is great. I tell you, one thing I do know is that both of you have actually, your families have been in entertainment. Jackie, your dad was in the entertainment business for years, and Darryl, you had gospel.
Yeah,
Your
nephews and nieces are gospel singers. Yeah. My nephew's a pastor. Great singer. He sounds like Stevie Wonder.
Wow. Jackie, tell us a little about your
Yeah,
dad.
my dad played bass fiddle. He made the one with Tommy Dorsey, the big band. You did it?
No, I'm a big jazz fan. I didn't know that.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Mike Williams.
Did you play with
No, he did not. But so they used to, when I was little, they used to take me to the clubs with them, and I was very fortunate to meet a lot of Jimmy Durante and
Very famous people.
You know what?
Get out.
Oh, she's got some great old photos.
She's got me confused with one of those other guys.
Any good?
Who are you?
You confused me with yet another guy.
You haven't seen my pictures? No, I don't really. They did. You go to my website.
I've saved them.
You've saved them?
Whenever you
Okay.
post them, I save them.
Yeah, if you go to my website, thegypsycomedyclub.com, it says cool slideshow of Jackie, and there were the Supremes and Bobby Darin. I dated Fabian.
That's all right. I still like you.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about your family and your upbringing.
I dated Fabian for a little while. Then he had the operation.
Yeah. And then, it's a long story.
I had a band back in the 70s. I've been a musician since I was a young kid. So I traveled a great deal in the 70s with the band, the Aloia Orchestra. I talk about it a little bit on stage, but it was a band that all these people would come to see us. Robert Palmer, and it was like Zappa, and I met Zappa back in those days, and it was a lot like what he did, and it should have really broken open, but at that time we were a lot more visual, and before MTV took off.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. When that especially that piece that you doing on James Brown Future Shock,
Right.
TV show. I mean, everybody's got their own characters and stuff.
Yeah.
And in fact, you are now doing a live stage show with. Are some of those people that are in the band that were actually auditioning?
Yeah, a couple of people. I did a show August 16th that I think the clip is still on, and it was a 12-piece band, and a couple of those people were in that band. And I continue to work with a lot of different people. I mean, some of those people play on hit records. I always have really great musicians. So I really have a passion for that, but it's so difficult. You practice 3 or 4 months on one show.
Yeah.
And then you divide the money up between 12 and 15 people. So,
Kind of like we did tonight.
yeah, we had 12, 15 people. We divided
I'll
up.
tell you, you had a great show tonight, Darryl, and it's, I'm really happy to be here.
Well, thank you. They were a lot of fun.
They were.
They always have a good time here. I think it's up and down as far as attendance, the seasonal and everything. But the people that come here have a good time. They come here for that. It's a good club.
So, what inspired you both to get into stand-up, Jack?
Well, I started with the Comedy Zone. I started booking Paula Poundstone, and then I decided that I'd rather go on the road and work with male strippers as an MC. So that's what I did. I worked, traveled with a male burlesque for almost 10 years. My husband was an ex-dancer, And then I started a female burlesque show and had them on Sally Jesse Raphael and Phil Donahue. So I learned my comedy like that, but I was either in front of all men or all women. So coming here and toning it down a little bit and being in front of a mixed audience took a little bit of time. That's how that happened.
See, that started off with a male stripper. And I got into comedy because of the multitude of women and the money.
Well, multitude of women and the money.
And I tried to charge the women money and they wouldn't. So, yeah.
We should go on the road together.
Yeah, you should absolutely. That would be great for you guys.
You know, my ex-husband, rest his soul, he and I had a radio morning show, and we didn't have as good banter as you have. I think you could have another career here, Darryl.
Well, I've done a lot of radio,
Yeah, me too.
and it's profitable too, I may add.
Yes.
I tell you, Darryl Rhoades, I just want to say thank you for leaving my station and our network and American Arts Radio, and it couldn't be what it is without you, Darryl. You came on board. I had this idea of putting this radio network together. We had some adjustments and some ups and downs, but you're still running your show. Every lunchtime with Darryl Rhoades. Tune in and listen. I tell you, man, I love listening to those shows that you compiled.
I had a great time.
A lot of work.
Well, yeah, I would put in hours and hours and hours, and I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot, and that's a big payoff. I mean, you know, you make money digging ditches, but you know, you do stuff that you enjoy and you learn, and I learned a lot doing that.
Well, I'm humbled, man. I'm really glad that you're one of my best friends in the comedy business. You know, your belief in what we're trying to put together, and now a couple of years later, this whole web television thing is going up. And you know, with the web TV and the radio and the live events, I mean, I'm just really humbled that you guys are part of it.
And I'm humbled that you came here.
Well, I've got to give me some boots. You know.
Your boots are on fire, bro.
It's just getting deep. But
We love you, man. No,
I don't know, man. I'm digging these
Thank you
boots.
for coming down.
thank you for having me, Jack. You're like my mom in comedy.
Yeah, I mean, first I saw
You like that?
you.
You're like my mom in comedy.
I know.
You're looking at her going, she's not my mom. Not your mom.
Beautiful.
You're like my MILF. You're like my MILF.
Yeah, I am.
She's inspired a lot of people. And she inspired me. She helped me when I was first starting.
So you're the blame.
And Darryl, you've inspired me, brother.
Don't give me
You know,
credit.
you're one of the best in the business, and there's you guys are both class acts.
Well, thank you.
And one thing you want to give a shout out to any of your friends and family, now's the time.
Go ahead, Jack.
My friends and family at Arizona, I love you. My friends in Boston, I love you. And Fabian, wherever you are, it was fun.
What she said.
Well, Darryl, it was my pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Great show. Jackie, I'll make sure I love you. We'll see y'all later. Rock and roll.